Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video we got something a little bit different. It is arcade related, but it's not about an arcade game per se. So just sit back, relax. You're going to be staring at this while I tell you a story. So here's the deal. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I buy and sell arcade cabinets, and I've been doing it ever since I started collecting arcade cabinets. I'll get something, fix it up, sell it. Really haven't been doing too much selling lately just because the prices are out of control, and around here, crappy condition arcade cabinets are going pretty high, and there's really not much of a profit for me anymore. But I still do find some things to sell, and unfortunately I haven't made videos on them. But here's the deal. In fact I currently am selling a very expensive arcade item. Not as expensive as a brand new pinball machine, but pretty expensive. At least I think it is. I have it on eBay. Yes, I have an eBay account. I usually don't use eBay. It's just a pain. The fees are way too much. Really, the only time I use eBay is for selling something and they pick it up in person and pay with cash. And usually what I'll do is I'll cancel the eBay auction, and then we just work on the side. Yeah, it's against the eBay rules. I really don't care. I don't use it that much anymore. So anyways, I'm selling this very expensive item. I have it listed pretty high. This person contacts me, and they want to discuss price, and they want to know if they can work off of eBay. And I thought, okay, we got a scam going on here. But I thought I'd play along just in case it might actually be real. The reason I say that is I have worked with people before. They didn't want to work through eBay. I think because eBay, you have to pay using your credit card or PayPal right now. And, fees are pretty expensive. Which doesn't make sense because they wouldn't be charged fees, but nonetheless. So anyways, I thought, okay, I'll go along with it. There's a small possibility this could be legit. So, I'm like, okay, yeah, send me your number. We're in contact. This guy, he tells me, hey, would you be willing to take a cashier's check? I don't like working through eBay. I don't like working through PayPal. But, I'll pay it with a cashier's check, and as soon as it clears, I'll come and pick it up. I'm still a little weary, but at the same time, I'm thinking, yeah, there's still a possibility it could be legit. I've actually had this happen to me before. People, they've offered to, in fact, in one case, I had a person who wanted to pay me with a check, and normally I wouldn't do it, but they just happened to be banking at the same branch or same bank that I bank at. So I told them, yeah, send me a check, and then I will wait an additional 2 weeks. I just went to the bank, verified everything was good, and then still waited the 2 weeks. Guy came down, picked it up. I've had people who had wanted to send me money orders. I've had people purchase items for me from across the country. So, yeah, still a small possibility that it could be legit. Tell the guy, okay, sure, no problem. And then he tells me, okay, what's the lowest price you'll take for it? Now, I told him my lowest price, which I think was $2,300. I would have taken $2,000. And when you wheel and deal, you never give your bottom line price. You always start high and then work your way back and forth, It's a game. So I said $2,300, with anticipating stopping at $2,000. Guy says, okay, no problem. Says, I will, update you, give me your address so I can send you a cashier's check. You cash it. Once it clears, I'll come and get the game. All right. So he sends me a cashier's check. Now here's where I really knew that it was a scam, and I just decided to go along with it just for, giggles. The number that he contacted me from was from Washington. So he sends me a cashier's check. He says, don't worry, you know, it's going to be from a well-known bank, etc., etc., etc. You cash it, and as soon as it clears, I'll come and get it. Get the cashier's check. Now, of course, it's sent Priority Mail Express. So that alone cost him some dollars. I'm going along with it because it's funny because, you know, here the guy thinks he's going to, you know, scam me out of some money and he's already spent some. Alright, sorry about that. Issues with the camera. Obviously, as you can see, my name is blanked out. Don't need any fat, obese trolls knowing information. So he sends me this cashier's check. Citibank, which is a well-known bank. Here's the thing. I told you his number was in Washington, right? Take a look right there. It's coming from New York. So that's, you know, pretty weird. And then it was supposed to be for $2,300, and of course we got $3,850. So, you know, I mean, right there. You never accept more than what you agreed upon. Oh, don't worry. You know that's the money for the mover. You got to pay the mover to, before he'll actually take the item. Now, this sort of has been true before. It's kind of weird. I actually purchased an arcade machine a long time ago, and it was, I think it was in Northern California. And, or no, maybe not quite that far away, but anyways, you know, I got some private people to come and, you know, pick it up. And of course, they wouldn't pick it up until payment was made. They had to be paid first before they would pick it up and then deliver it to my address. So, you know, it could have been real, but I knew for a fact it wasn't. So anyways, I'm going along with it, and I'm like, okay, sure, you know, is the mover just gonna, you know, pick up the payment, you know, before delivery? And the guy's telling me, oh yeah, no, you're gonna have to send it to him via PayPal, or he mentioned some other, you know, online money sending app. Of course, you know, the address he gives me is in the United K, ends with a .uk, so that's another red flag. Still, I'm going along with it. I'm telling them, oh yeah, I'm on vacation, and oh, I just got back, and, you know, possibly, you know, I think my wife or my kids might have deposited it. It might be cleared today. The guy probably still thinks he's getting money because, you know, in case you don't know, the scam is I send the difference of this amount. So this amount minus $2,300, I was supposed to send the difference to this PayPal account, which was supposed to go to the movers. And then, you know, the scam is, if I had done this, I would have been out of that amount of money, which is what, about $1,300, $1,500, something like that. The thing is, just lost my train of thought here. Oh yeah, part of this video is to show you guys how to spot a faulty cashier's check. When you first look at this, it might seem legit, but there's no watermarks. The paper feels like regular paper. It doesn't feel like any type of a banking paper. If you look at the edges right here, they're completely straight, like it was cut with scissors or a knife or a cutting tool. Usually a check will be rigid on the edges, like it was, you know, torn off from a book. And even though that says Citibank, if you'll notice, there's no phone number on here. There really should be a phone number. You got the signature, which it looks printed on. It's not, it doesn't look like someone took a pen and wrote it. So all this is just, you know, complete, it's a phony check. Now, here's the thing. If you do get one of these checks and you deposit it and you're thinking, okay, you know, I've waited, you know, 12 hours, you know, maybe you deposit it on a Wednesday afternoon, and Thursday morning you look in your account and lo and behold, there's all the money. You might think you're in the clear. that's not the case. The bank will give you a, it's like a funds available. So had I deposited this within roughly 24 hours, I would have had an extra $38.50 in my account. Now, had I had sent the money to this, PayPal address or decided to spend the other money on other things, what would have happened is 2 weeks later, the bank would have finally realized that this is a fake check. And they basically would have told me, okay, well, now I'm on the hook for $38.50. Or, just the $1,500 if I had just sent the, the quote-unquote mover's fee. But yeah, just thought I'd share this story. You deposit this within 24 hours, funds will be available, but the check has not cleared. Whether it's a regular check, cashier's check, it doesn't necessarily mean it's cleared and you're good to go. So be careful, you guys. What I would have done had I even thought this was possibly still legit, I would have actually just went to Citibank, went inside and said, hey, here's, this. I just want to verify it's legit. But I know it's fake. It's very, very easy to see. So yeah, that's it. Just be careful out there. And I'm still probably going to tag along this guy, make him think that he's still getting some money. I think I told him the bank website was down. I couldn't verify funds were there. So, I was hoping a couple hours later that the website would be back up. Who knows? Maybe he's anticipating still that he's getting his money. Well, there you are. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.